Hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Mitsuko, so thank you so much for watching this video. So today I'm going to be reviewing the new Haus Lab foundation and setting powder, so let's get into it. This is actually my first time trying anything from Haus Labs. When they released their new collection on September 8th, I went on the Sephora website and then made my purchase. So Haus Labs released 51 shades. Now I ended up picking up 2 of their shades just because I was having a hard time figuring out which one was going to work for me. Now they're pretty similar. The undertone is similar, just one is darker than the other. I wasn't sure which one was going to work, so that's why I picked 2. I'm only going to keep one. I don't plan on mixing them because we're in 2022. So I have 440 Deep Cool and I also have 470 Deep Cool. So I think the packaging is nice. It's simple. I like that they included this right here, the logo with her name. So you have the shade name and then you also have the color, which I think is pretty cool. So this is the Triclone Skin Tech Medium Coverage Foundation with Fermented Arnica. So overall, this foundation, it comes in a liquid formula. It has a medium coverage. It will give you a natural finish. It's also meant to be long wearing. It is hypoallergenic and it's clean as Sephora. Now this retails for 59 Canadian and 45 USD. And then you get a total of 30 ml in each bottle. Now for the setting powder, it has the same packaging as the foundation. You have the logo right here, and then you have more information on the setting powder, and then at the top you have the name again with the color, which is pretty cool. So I picked up the shade Golden. Now this is the Bio Blurring Loose Setting Powder. And then again, I'm looking at the information on the Sephora website. This comes in 5 shades. And then I'll put a picture of the 5 shades for you on the screen so you can have an idea of what's available. It has a loose powder formula and it will also give you a light coverage. Also, this setting powder is talc-free, which is pretty good. Since I have 2 foundations, I'm going to swatch them on my face and then see which one works for me. It comes in a beautiful glass bottle. This reminds me of La Mer. I don't know if it's La Mer that has a foundation that's similar to this, but I love it. So you have Haus Labs, you have the name of the foundation, and then you have the shade at the bottom. This is cute, and then at the top you have their logo. So I have 440 and then 470. I'm going to shake them before I start swatching. I'm going to take a little bit of 470 from the back of my hand, put that on my face. Okay, 470 looks good. Let's try 440. Oh. Okay. I can't tell the difference. Okay, so this is 440. And then I'm going to put more of 470 because I can't see anything. Maybe it's a good match. 470. Yeah, I think 440 is probably the right one just because it works better with my skin, I think. Or am I in between? Not sure. Yeah, 440 is the best match. I'm going to clean my face and then come back. My face is all clean, so I'm going to put my primer on the left side of my face and then keep the other side bare. I'm going to use one of my favorite primers from LYS Tripple. This is her Blurring Balm Powder. I picked up a little bit, going to put that on my left side. If you always have smile lines, you should try this primer from LYS Tripple. I love it because since I've been using it, no more smile lines. I'm just going to put 1 pump to start. Okay, going to put some here just to start. Probably put too much. And if you're wondering, I'm using natural lighting. You can still see some of my skin peeking through, which is fine. I love medium coverage, but it does have a beautiful finish also. So this is with the foundation and without. I think it's beautiful. And it's a good match. So I'm going to put some on the other side now. Let's see. I'll put a little bit less just to see. It doesn't have any fragrance, but it does smell like foundation, if that makes sense. Like, this is giving me your skin but better. You can still see some of the dark spots I have. I mean, it's definitely buildable. I'm going to put maybe a pump and a half. I love that it's not clinging onto the dry spots that I have on my face. And it's not showing a lot of texture, which, you know, we all naturally have texture, which is fine. It's just some foundations just show a lot more, whereas this one just looks like skin. Perfect. So foundation is all done. I'm going to put my concealer, bronzer, blush, and then we'll try the setting powder. So it's time to try the setting powder. So I'm going to use it just to set my highlight. Ooh. So this is what it looks like. How pretty. So same thing as the bottle. You have the logo right here. And then you have this. And then the name at the bottom. When you open it, this is what you get. Okay, so this is different than all of the setting powders that I have. Look at that. Oh, it's almost like a piece of cloth. I thought it was going to be harder. But anyway, this is the shade. And I want to compare it to the one from Fashion Fair. The first one is Haus Labs. The second is Fashion Fair. Yeah. Laura Mercier, Fashion Fair, Haus Labs. All of these are golden. Okay, so I would say the Laura Mercier is a lot more golden than after it's the Haus Labs and then Fashion Fair. Just going to make sure everything is all good before I start setting it. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, it's not as bright as I thought it was going to be. I mean, it looks pretty good. Let me set the other part. Okay. It's kind of hard to know if you have enough or not. Let's see. I think it looks good. Okay, I'll just go back just to make sure everything is really set. I think it's cute. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm loving this so far. Okay, it's kind of hard to know how much you have because it's not, I can't tell if I'm putting enough or not. That's the only thing. See, it almost looks like I have nothing on the sponge. So I'm having a hard time taking some. I guess the whole point of this is to help you, I guess, control how much you're putting on the sponge, but I almost have to go back in and then dip often just to get more. Just going to set that. Going to dust everything off. This is the final look. I'm so happy. I mean, hello. The sun is coming in front of the window. This is why it's a lot brighter, but I think it looks good. What do you guys think? My skin is flawless. My highlight is bright enough. I'm happy with the shade. So it's now 11:30 and I can't show you the time because I'm using my phone to record this video, but I've been wearing the foundation for an hour. It does claim to last for up to 12 hours, so we'll see. I'll put back in 3 to 4 hours and it'll just give you an update. So it's been 6 hours. I am filming with natural lighting and the sun is almost disappearing, so I just wanted to take this time to show you what it looks like. So far my face still looks good. It is really glowy in my T-zone, a little bit too much for my liking. So on the left side I put the primer, on this side I don't have anything. Both are similar, but on the right side you can start seeing a little bit of my smile line. I don't know if you can see it. During the 6 hours I took a nap, I ate, and I haven't left the house, but I didn't set my face or touch it at all with setting powder. So I want to set my face again just to see if it's going to make a difference. So I'll do it on one side of my face and then we'll compare. So I'll use the setting powder again, put it on this area of my face and see if it makes a difference. It does. Definitely makes a difference. Okay, try this from my mouth. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit on my forehead. Okay, I'll just put a little bit also on my cheeks, just to set that basically all over my face. I mean, it still looks good. You can just keep on going. And the thing is with the setting powder, even though it's set everything, you can still see some of the glow peeking through, which I like. Sometimes setting powders are too matte, but this one is nice. Okay, going to do the same thing on the other side. I mean, look at this, it's looking very new. I like that it's light and it doesn't cover the products that I have underneath, meaning it doesn't cover, you know how some setting powders are so light or so bright that they cover everything you have, even the blush. And I feel like this one, I did put it over the blush and it didn't change the color. Yeah, my smile line is still there, but it's not as obvious. Yeah, I think it looks good. If you have oily skin, you should definitely consider using a mattifying primer, because I have dry skin and my face was glowy after 6 hours. So I'm assuming if you're oily, then it might be worse. Nonetheless, I think this foundation is beautiful. It will give you a skin-like finish and it is definitely medium coverage. Now, again, you can build it up depending on how much coverage you're looking for. But for me, this is enough coverage and I'm happy with the final result. The setting powder is also beautiful because it doesn't leave my face looking ashy. This one will dry your face but then still leave it with a little bit of glow, if that makes sense. If you're looking for a setting powder that will mattify your face, this is not for you. So that is everything for today. Thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to let me know what you think down below. Will you be trying these products? If you haven't done it already, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I would truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time.